You know, the world of missionary work is going through this massive change. It's shifting from the town square to this huge global digital plaza. So today, we're going to open up a toolkit that's designed to help you navigate this new world and turn all that online space into a field of opportunity.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? But here's the thing. Instead of seeing this as some kind of daunting challenge, think of it as a brand new frontier. I mean, the internet isn't just a bunch of websites. It's this incredibly vast, connected community that's just waiting for a message of hope and connection. And that's what this is all about, getting you prepared to deliver it.
Okay, so our first stop on this journey is just understanding the terrain. It makes sense, right? Before you can really make an impact, you've got to get a handle on the huge changes in how outreach is even done these days. It really is a whole new world out there.
And this slide, wow, it just lays it all out so clearly. On one side, you've got the methods we all know, in-person events, flyers, just talking to people. But on the other side, you have this new digital toolkit. Now, the goal is exactly the same, connection, but the tools we use, things like websites, social media, and SEO, well, they require a completely new strategy.
So now that we kind of have the lay of the land, it's time to draw our map. This second stage is all about strategy. I mean, you would never set out on a huge journey without a map and a compass, right? Well, your digital mission is absolutely no different. Planning is everything.
So this mission blueprint breaks it all down into 3 really foundational steps. First up, define what you're actually trying to do online. What's your goal? Second, and this is huge, figure out who you're trying to reach. You can't talk to everybody at once. In fact, the more specific you are about your audience, the more your message is going to hit home. And third, find out where those people hang out online. Answering these questions, that becomes the blueprint for everything else you do.
All right, plan in hand, we can move to the building phase. Every mission needs a base of operations, right? And in the digital world, that's what we're calling your online outpost. This is your central hub, the one place where people can always find you, learn about what you're doing, and really connect with your message.
And your outpost is really built on 2 essential pillars. First, you need a strong, clear, welcoming website. That's your digital home. And second, you need the strategic content that fills it. And this isn't just random information. This is your core message, carefully crafted to connect with that specific audience you identified back in the planning stage.
Okay, so your outpost is built, it looks great, but how in the world do people find it in the middle of the massive, noisy internet? This final stage is all about the outreach part, actively making your voice heard and guiding people to your digital home base.
Now this brings us to a term that I know can sound super intimidating. SEO. But what's great is how this slide just demystifies it. Think of SEO as your digital signpost. When someone is on Google searching for answers or for connection, SEO is simply the process that helps make sure your website shows up like a welcoming beacon in their search results. It's not as scary as it sounds, I promise.
See? This journey is broken down into 4 really clear steps, which makes it feel so much more achievable. It starts with just understanding the basics. Then you move to on-page SEO. That's all the stuff you do on your actual website. After that is off-page SEO, which is about building credibility and trust. And finally, you look at your performance, see what's working, and adjust.
And that's the perfect transition, because getting people to find you, well, that's just the beginning of the conversation. Discovery is awesome, but it has to lead to actual engagement. That's where the connection happens.
And this is where social media comes in. But the key insight here is all about focus. It is so much better to master one single platform where your audience actually lives than to be a ghost on 5 different ones. And once you're in the right place, the goal is to create content that doesn't just inform, but actually connects with people on a personal level and inspires them to join the conversation.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's just come back to this central idea, this whole thing. It's not just a to-do list, it's a complete navigational guide. From understanding the landscape, to planning your route, building your base, and finally reaching people, this toolkit really is your map and compass for the entire digital journey.
And that really just leaves us with one final and I think really powerful question. Looking at this whole journey, from the planning all the way to the outreach, what is the very first real, tangible step that you can take on your digital mission? Because every great journey starts with that one single step.